Hello all, this is Kansas Mountain Man coming to you live from the man cave. Um, there's a couple of different things I want to cover in this video, and it was today that I realized with another guy that being prepared for a bug out situation or anything like that, going hunting, going to the grocery store, and having a breakdown in your vehicle, or having to get into a combat situation, you need to be prepared for that by what you wear. I mean, I wear on a daily basis Wranglers and boots, cowboy boots. I always have a hat on. I have my flannel on. I have a hoodie on, and I have a t-shirt on. Now, it was 50 degrees outside. Is the flannel and the hoodie a little overkill? Yes, but if I get hot, I can take down. If I get cold, I can't always add up. One of the things I am a big proponent on, and it's just right over there. Will you hand them to me? They're brown. The brown socks. Is a good pair of wool socks. These are these green or gray?
Green.
These are green, military issue. Well, not military issue. They sell them on base. They're smart wool socks. You can get them at Cabela's, REI, and then TJ Maxx if you have one in your area. What you look for is preferably 100% wool, but if you can't find those in a good 80-20 blend, 80% wool, 20% polyester, work really well too. The upside to wool is it doesn't retain odor. It doesn't take forever to dry, and if you get it wet, you still have some insulative properties of wool. That's why in the bug out bags I carry, I always try to carry a wool blanket, because if wool gets wet, once again, it retains its heat and it won't burn. Wearing synthetics and stuff like that, or cotton, there's a saying out there that cotton kills, and you can take that one of two ways. If it's snowy, wet, and rainy, then I don't recommend wearing cotton. Do I? Yes, but I don't bug out wearing Wranglers and cowboy boots. In an urban situation, I would. You want to blend in. It's called being a gray man. But when you get out to the sticks, it is a good idea to put on your polyester pants and your wool socks and your combat boots, if that's what you wear, hiking boots, it doesn't matter. Something with good ankle support. Moving on to the next thing that we are doing is going to be a quick rundown of the EDC for gray man carry right now. In my left pocket, I have a can of chew and a little work sharp. Oh, what is this? Outdoor sharpener. It's got diamond on that side, ceramic on that side, and then I have some Torx bits inside of there. On the next side, I always carry a lighter. This one just happens to be a Zippo for today. It has fluid in it. I top my fluid off about every 3 days to make sure I always have some in there. And then I also carry a Victorinox Farmer. The Victorinox has, my fingers will work, a main blade, and all bottle opener and flathead, and a wire stripper, and then a can opener. I can't get that open. A can opener, and then I have a saw blade as well. Next, moving down, I don't carry anything underneath my hoodie. I'll occasionally have either my dog tags across or possibly a neck knife on. But I'm starting to turn away from that because I don't like people knowing I have a knife around my neck, or the way that this nation's going. I don't want people finding out that I'm a Christian. Honestly, Christians are under attack right now. The devil is out there to kill, seek, and destroy, and that's exactly what we are ending up with in today's society. Look at riots. And then if you go back into history, if you look at the way Christians have been treated, it hasn't been good. The way Jewish people are treated hasn't been good. The Muslims in the Quran, we're going to get in a political rant. If you guys don't like it, go to a different channel. That's basically what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you. Muslims, in the Quran, it says to kill those who do not believe in your religion. That's why you have ISIS and Al-Qaeda and many other terrorist groups that are out to kill Americans and those who believe in Christianity. But the next thing I carry, on my waist, I have a leather belt on with a rodeo buckle, and then I keep a Kydex holster. And in that holster, I have my GSG Firefly. It holds 10 rounds and then one in the chamber, and I never keep one in the chamber. The cool thing about this is it has a flip-up safety and a decock. Well, that's not a decocker. That would be the mag release. And that would be the takedown pin. And right here, if I can get it, is a decocker. But I don't carry with one in the pipe unless I absolutely am going into an area that I don't like. But 99% of the time, there's not one in the pipe. I leave it empty just for accidents. I know if you don't put your finger on the trigger, it won't go off. But there's a possibility clothing could grab it. There's a possibility someone else could grab it if they know that you're open or concealed carrying, which I try to hide concealed carry quite a bit more now. Now that I'm 23, I've been open carrying since I was 18. In the state of Kansas, you can legally possess a handgun. You can't buy one, but you can legally possess one. So if your parents buy you one as a gift, you can choose to carry that, but you have to open carry. The downside with open carry is everyone knows you have a gun. The good thing with concealed carry is, unless people really, really look for it, they're not going to notice you have a weapon. But in the event you had to draw your weapon and an attacker was there, they don't have a bullet to shoot you with automatically. On to the next thing. I have to lean back. It's not coming out of my pocket. I have a We the People knife. I am sure that's backwards right now. I got this today. My wife got it for me. It's just a little it's got the flicker thing on the back of it. I don't know what it's called. Probably it's called a flipper. And then I have a pretty hefty blade for utility work. Sometimes I choose to carry a fixed blade on my waist. I chose not to today. I don't always carry a fixed blade. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just personal preference. If you like carrying a fixed blade every day, more power to you. But it's the one I carry is usually an SE3, or I have another older hunting knife that I like to carry. That was my wife's grandpa's. I guess next we can go over my wife's bug out bag. Would you hand that to me? It's right next to you. And it's the winter edition of her bug out bag. It's loaded down, but it's not super heavy. I mean, lift it and move it all I need to. But in the top compartment, I have a fire kit in a dry bag. I take the dry bag unbuckled. Inside I have some fat wood, a couple of Bic lighters, Pathfinder fire steel, and some petroleum jelly soaked cotton balls. And that's what goes in the fire kit in the top pouch. In the top pouch I also have a headlamp that has the red, white, bright, red, white, bright. Oh, I forgot to mention, in my pocket, usually, most days, I have a Bushnell CR123 brand flashlight. This thing is bright. It also has a strobe mode on it. But that's it for the top compartment. Oh, there's a secondary pocket. Let me get it unstrapped. There's a secondary pocket that I carry paracord in, or not paracord, bank line. I've got a full spool of bank line. We open the pack and start going through it. It's got 2 drawstrings and a button. In there we have some fishing line. You can use fishing line for doing snares. You can use fishing line for catching fish. You can do fishing line for just extra cordage. There's probably 300 yards right there. 700 yards. Next, I have in this bag a grease stuff sack. This is the food and miscellaneous bag. In there I have an old mess kit with silverware in there. I don't know if you guys got that. A mess kit with silverware in there. Camp soap, which is just biodegradable soap. Dawn dish soap works too. And I also have a spool of yellow mason line. Let me get that all rolled up and looking good. Next in the bag, I have an old USGI poncho. It's got the grommet holes in the side. We can set it up as a shelter half, if you will, or a lean-to. And with that and the emergency bivvies that I have in my bug out bag, and a couple of emergency tents, we can stay pretty dry. Next in there, I have some more fire stuff. I have a box of stormproof matches, yellow lighter, and then some more fat wood. Next, we come on to food. Food is in a red bag. I try to keep everything organized so that way we know what's in there. In here I have 2 Cliff bars and 6 Laura bars and probably 3 packages of oatmeal. I have more oatmeal and coffee. Oatmeal and coffee. I have a fruit and grain bar, a package of ramen noodles, chewy 90-calorie granola bar, another pack of ramen noodles, another pack of ramen noodles, and another granola bar, and In the very bottom, I have two more granola bar and a fruit grain bar. Next in the kit, for her, I have packed back a heavier jacket. It's just a mossy oak pattern coat from Walmart. They are water resistant, but not waterproof. So a light mist she would be good in, a light snowstorm she would be good in, but she would not be good in a torrential downpour. Next, in the bag we have a S-Twing axe, 16-inch. I try to keep it razor sharp, and it's a good wood splitter, even though the head is very narrow, and it widens out at the back and has a square pommel that you can hammer stakes down into. Even though it has a narrow width through it, I believe is length. Width is what I'm looking for. It still chops wood just fine if it's razor sharp. Even if it's under razor sharp, it still is real good for chopping. You just have to know how to use an axe properly. If you don't know how to do that, I might make a video. It would have to be when I go camping, which won't be until the spring, of how to properly use an axe. And finally, in the main compartment, we go into the wool blanket section again. I have a queen size wool blanket. This thing will keep you warm down to about 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius if you're from not the United States. And then in the side pockets of the pack, as I bend down, I have one water bottle. This is just aluminum, but it can still be heated in a fire to boil water. And then on the other side, I believe I have another water bottle. Yes, I have another water bottle that is just aluminum that could be placed in a fire. And let's see if there's anything else in here. In the side pocket, I keep some jute twine. And this is on the belt. This is on the belt of the pack. There's jute twine and fire kit, which is flint and steel. That's it for the pack. Once again, the pack is just a Boy Scout pack that I picked up at a garage sale. And most of the stuff in there is stuff I picked up from a garage sale, minus the food, minus the bank line. The water bottles, they were 99 cents each at the Goodwill. The fat wood is probably the most expensive thing. It's $5 a bundle or $5 a box. I get roughly 30 pieces in a box. 30 into 5 is six pieces for $1, which isn't bad. This is all I have for today. Remember, always dress as if you're prepared to go into battle. If you carry, try to conceal carry. Try to wear clothes that are good insulators. And always remember that if you get hot, you can downgrade, but if you get cold, you can't always upgrade if you don't have the extra stuff. Also, long hair and beards help with winter weather if you are a male. You lose 80% of the heat through your head. So if you're shaving your head all the time, then you need to have a stocking cap put in there. If you don't shave your head and just let your hair grow out like I'm letting mine do, it's always more than warm going anywhere with just a ball cap on. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Kansas Mountain Man signing out.